a student, a DUI, a revoked visa. Imagine this. You're a student in the US, finishing your degree. You've made one mistake, a DUI years ago. You served your probation, got early termination for good behavior, and were allowed to stay. Then, out of nowhere, you receive an email. Just one line. Your visa has been revoked. You're now facing deportation. That's exactly what happened to a graduate student at Marshall University in West Virginia. And what's worse, it wasn't even a recent offense. Let's unpack what happened, why it matters, and how even minor violations can destroy your immigration journey under strict enforcement rules. Trump's immigration crackdown is getting deeper. The Trump administration has always emphasized tough immigration enforcement, but now they're going deeper than most realize. This case proves it. The student had a nonviolent misdemeanor DUI charge from 2020. He got probation.
He complied.
The probation was terminated early due to good behavior. Then he applied for a new student visa. It was approved. He returned to his studies, thinking everything was fine, until DHS suddenly revoked his visa years later for that same DUI. No warning, no hearing, no time. According to the ACLU, the student received no notice, no warning, no chance to respond, just a cold, one-line email. Your student visa has been revoked. And just like that, his legal status in the US vanished. Deportation over a misdemeanor? Let's be clear. This was a nonviolent offense. It was handled years ago. The student had no further issues. He was weeks away from graduation. Still, DHS used that old misdemeanor to revoke his visa and initiate removal. Yes, that's how tight immigration enforcement has become. ACLU steps in, temporary relief granted. Thankfully, the ACLU filed a lawsuit, and a federal judge granted a temporary restraining order, allowing the student to remain in the US while the case proceeds. But even this is temporary. If he loses, he'll be deported, despite being a student in good standing with an approved visa. Why this should alarm you? This isn't just about one student. It's a warning for all immigrants, including green card holders, that any criminal charge, no matter how minor, can lead to devastating consequences. You could lose your visa, get denied re-entry at the airport, or worse, face deportation. Green card holders, pay attention. Even green card holders aren't safe.
Here's why.
When you apply for naturalization, USCIS reviews your entire record. How you got your green card, any charges since then, past visas, travel, and entry history. If there's a minor crime on record, they could deny your application, or worse, refer you to removal proceedings. Traveling? CBP checks everything. Planning to travel internationally? Even if you have a green card, once you return, CBP has access to your criminal records, including
DUI,
domestic violence, theft, and more. And yes, even a shoplifting charge could now result in detention under current policies. That's not an exaggeration. The rise of strict detention laws. After a tragic incident involving a young woman and an undocumented immigrant, Congress passed the Lincoln-Riley Act. While the motive behind the law may have been justice, the law now requires detention even for minor crimes, like shoplifting. It's a drastic shift. One that means even petty offenses can trigger detention and immigration consequences. Why is this happening now? The Trump administration's policy direction is clear. Zero tolerance. Strict enforcement, no exceptions. Reviewing old criminal and immigration records. Even Elon Musk's companies, according to some reports, are being connected to immigration data pipelines that CBP and DHS may soon integrate. It's becoming a surveillance network. If there's something in your record, even from 5 or 10 years ago, it could come back to hurt you. What you should do right now. Here's what we recommend. If you're eligible for naturalization, apply now. Becoming a citizen offers the strongest protection against deportation, but only if you qualify safely. Consult an immigration attorney. Before applying for a green card, traveling abroad, or filing for naturalization, especially if you have any past charge, even expunged ones. Be proactive, not reactive. Don't wait for a letter from DHS. If there's anything in your record, get ahead of it. The bigger picture. This one case, a student with a past DUI, is now facing deportation and potentially losing everything he's worked for. And it was triggered by an email. One sentence, one decision, a life in limbo. That's the reality for immigrants today, especially under Trump's policies. Whether it's a student visa, green card, or naturalization, your entire history is now under the microscope. Final thoughts. This case is your wake-up call. If you're a non-citizen in the US, don't assume a minor issue from years ago is harmless.
The rules have changed.
The enforcement has intensified. And now, even a DUI from years ago with no further trouble can get your visa revoked. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching BorderDrip USA.